going to care about that. It's just too long. So they gave me some bullet points. So the first thing they wanted me to talk about was what God taught me in Ukraine. So it was actually really cool because the very first village we got to work at, half of our team got to live in a house with a family. And this family, they weren't rich at all. They weren't poor by any means, but it was just really cool to get to see how they really trusted God for everything. Like, they prayed about every single thing. We get up, it's time to read the Bible, let's all stand up and pray. Like, the prayers weren't like, let's pray sitting down with our eyes open. It was like, we're standing up and we're praying. And then worship. They wanted, anytime there was an instrument in the house, they were worshiping. And so it was just really cool to see like how much time they spent actually building a relationship with God. And that was different for me because usually when I would pray, it's like I'm falling asleep and I'm like, God, help me. Yeah, okay. But they really trusted God to bring them like things they actually needed. And they would tell us stories about how God really provided for them. And then the other thing that was really cool is they didn't actually have electronics in their house. So the family spent time together after dinner. They would play board games, and we got to do whatever that game is. Charades. Yeah, it's been so long, I don't even remember. So it was really cool to just see how like the family built relationship and actually how they trusted God for everything that was brought to them. The second bullet point, a God story. And so sort of like Caitlin said, I don't have a story about how thousands of people were saved and I was just healing people as I walked by. I wish I did. But kind of like she had talked about when we went to that village, we were all really tired. And the family we stayed with, they wanted to do a house visit. And the lady we stayed with, she was like, I feel like tonight we have to go do a house visit. We can't wait till tomorrow, which was the original plan. So we went to the house. It was the second house we went to. And like Caitlin had said, the mother, she would leave for up to 3 months at a time, and she'd just leave her kids. And I think she had about 6 kids. And
8.
No, she had 5.
Five
In a different village.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so she had a lot of kids. And she would leave for months at a time. The husband worked 12-hour days, so he would come back, go to bed, then go to work. So the kids were running around, no diapers or anything, but it was really cool because when we got there, she had actually told us they had ran out of food the night before, and they had prayed that God would provide food that night. And thanks to the lady we stayed with, who actually listens to God when he speaks, she said, I don't care if we're tired, we're all jumping in the car and we're doing the house visits tonight. So that was a cool story. It was good to see God provide. Okay, the last bullet point. This is sort of me going on what I want to talk about, bullet point. So strap in. No. Yeah, so the other thing I wanted to talk about, and it's for me and it's for you, and I hope to inspire you in a way, is just how we can serve people and love people well. And so I want to add a new category to your thinking about how we go about doing that. Because oftentimes when we think of serving, I think of like washing people's feet or scraping the bottom of the barrel, never having enough money, or doing the jobs that nobody wants to do. And at times I think that's true. But I think the best way we can serve the world is to walk out in the gifts and the talents and the dreams that God has given you. Yeah. And there's a quote that I wrote. I didn't write it. I'm writing this down by Howard Thurman, and he said, don't ask what the world needs, ask what makes you come alive and go do it. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. And it's so true. And so thank you. Maybe your dream isn't to start a business or do something crazy like that. Maybe what your way of serving could just be adding something to a conversation and pushing past the fear of the social anxiety that you don't have anything important to say or nobody's going to care, because you do. And Caitlin is a great example of that, because like she said, she was very quiet, but every time she opened her mouth, it was like, whoa, that's important. We got to listen to that. So thank you, Caitlin. Please give Caitlin a round of applause. And so just on that last point I want to end. I tried to memorize this poem. I don't know if I did, so forgive me if I'm a little messed up. But we watched a movie over there about leadership called Coach Carter, and it just talks about serving and kind of pushing past our fear. So basically, the poem says, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. And then I have to look at this again. Oh yeah, it's our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be talented, brilliant, gorgeous, fabulous? Who are you not to be? You're a child of God. And your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrieking back so that other people don't feel insecure when they're around you. Okay? We are all meant to shine like children do. It is our job to manifest the glory of God that's within us. And not just the people on our DTS, but in all of us. And when you let your light shine, you unconsciously give people the ability to let theirs shine. And when you're liberated from your fear, your presence automatically liberates others. So repeat after me. I'm going to give my life away. I'm going to give... Okay, one more time. I'm going to give my life away.
I'm going to give my life away.
It's what you get.
It's what you get.
It's what you get.
It's what you get.
Take somebody's hand on your right and left and say, give your life away. That's it.